Hello, friends. Welcome to the 30th concert of my Life in Lockdown concert series. I have Odell here with her very snazzy face mask, thanks to my friend Rabia. We all have to share so that we can all be well cared for. I'm just going to set her aside in a spot where my dog will not steal her, because he really likes stuffed animals. So today's concert is the last in my 30 days of lockdown concert singing for solidarity. And I thought that I would end on a positive note with some humor and levity and sing kids' songs. I'm going to start with the very first song that I wrote with children in Lowell, Massachusetts. We used to do a Lowell Kids Week. They probably still do. And the first songwriting workshop that I tried with kids, I gave them 0 parameters. There was no theme suggested. They could just write anything they wanted. And this song that they wrote seems appropriate for today and for this time that we find ourselves in. It's called Life Outside My House. Life outside my house is strange and crazy, strange and crazy. Life outside my house is strange and crazy. Soap, 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 I love soap. Mr. Turtle's washing with the soap. No, Mr. Turtle, don't eat the soap. Nope, nope, nope. Turtles live in a pond. Life outside my house is strange and crazy, strange and crazy. Life outside my house is strange and crazy. Cats, cats, cats in baby strollers. It's weird but cute. Don't go too fast, Mrs. Cat. Nope, 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 cats aren't babies. Life outside my house is strange and crazy, strange and crazy. Life outside my house is strange and crazy. Life inside my house is strange and crazy. I'd rather stay inside, where it's nice and cozy. It's cold and windy outside, so I'd rather stay inside. Life outside my house is strange and crazy, strange and crazy. Life outside my house is strange and crazy. Maybe life inside your house is a little strange and crazy right now. My husky decided that this was really the perfect moment to eat his breakfast. We gave him his breakfast like 6 hours ago, but 3 p.m. Good time to have some breakfast. Hey, it's lockdown, you know. You can do whatever you want. Hi, friends. Thanks for tuning in. This is so fun. We've got Brussels represented, several generations of Van Hove family members. Awesome. And my dad and my mom from Massachusetts, where it's snowing. So life outside is kind of crazy. It's like we're getting towards the end of April. So the next song that I'm going to play is one that I wrote with a then 7-year-old. Her mom wanted to write a song for Dad for Father's Day. And so it was really challenging getting this little girl to like tell any stories, about her and her dad. Suddenly she couldn't remember anything and she just wanted to play with my cats. This was also when I was living in Lowell. And then we got to the real nitty-gritty of it. So this is called Wake Up Vita. Her name is Vita. When I'm with my dad, I am never afraid. I hug him 'cause I love him. I feel happy and safe. He says, wake up, Vita, wake up, Vita. I love you. We call him the water guy and the breakfast guy. He's also the bum washing guy. I don't need to tell you why. He says, wake up, Vita, wake up, Vita. I love you. We went to Niagara Falls. I put lipstick on. I didn't show him till the lipstick was all gone. He says, wake up, Vita, wake up, Vita. I love you. He says, wake up, Vita, wake up, Vita. I love you. So the line, we went to Niagara Falls, she actually said Niagara Falls, which is hilarious. Like it's mine. I don't know. Kids are so funny. I was listening to that first song that I played, Life Outside My House is Strange and Crazy. I found a recording from when I wrote it with these little kids, and they're so funny. They're so into it. They're totally like, just there's no inhibitions. They are just full out singing. And after one of the choruses, this little kid hiccups, and it's so fun. So whether you're listening with the inner kid in you or with a child, welcome to this concert that I dedicate to all of you. May it bring you some joy. It's been rainy all day today, and the sun came out briefly just before I started this concert, which I took as a sign. Yes, and I'm wearing my pigeon earrings. I'm going to play the pigeon song, which has been requested for this concert. But first, I'm going to play a song that also is inspired by an animal whose name begins with a P. It's called the Happy Song, or it's also known as the Penguin Song. And this is another song that I wrote with kids in Lowell. One child, actually, named Bria, at a Kids Week songwriting workshop. And I thought I would try a theme this time. She's really shy. So I asked her, what makes you happy? And she was like, did not want to talk. She just kind of sat there like really shy. So I said, well, okay, what don't you like? What doesn't make you happy? And then she had lots to tell me. And sometimes it's good to get out the stuff that kind of is bothering us, because it makes space for the stuff that, then we can see like all the other stuff that's left, like all the stuff that makes us happy. You just kind of have to, it's like doing a little cleaning of your room. You don't have to make room. So this is called the Happy Song. Oh, yay. All right, I'm dedicating this one to Ari, new baby, hanging out in a very strange time. This is the Happy Song. I don't like getting up in the morning because I'm sleepy and it's cozy in my bed. I don't like the sound of cars beeping in the night. They keep me awake even if I'm tired. What makes me happy? Penguins make me happy, how they lay on their bellies and they slide into the water. What makes me happy? My friends make me happy. We play together and hang out. When I hear the word happy, I think about a smile. That's what happy means to me. When I hear the word happy, I think about a smile. That's what happy means to me. When I grow up, I want to be a teacher, because my teacher makes learning seem like fun. Her name is Mrs. Nobrega. I want to be like her someday. What makes me happy? Penguins make me happy. How they lay on their bellies and they slide into the water. What makes me happy? My friends make me happy. We play together and hang out. When I hear the word happy, I think about a smile. That's what happy means to me. When I hear the word happy, I think about a smile. That's what happy means to me. Oh, that's what happy means to me. And the crowd goes wild. So since we have 3 generations in one family represented here and 2 generations of my family, I thought that I would play one of my favorite kids' songs that I first heard at a concert that Arlo Guthrie and Pete Seeger gave with 3 generations of their own families. They have this tradition of doing a concert in Carnegie Hall around Thanksgiving. Pete Seeger has sadly passed away. He's one of my heroes. But before he passed away, I was really lucky to get to see him in concert. And Arlo Guthrie's daughter and her husband and her daughter came on stage and played this song with Grandpa Arlo, and it's called Take Me to Show and Tell. And so I don't know, in the United States, we have this tradition where there's normally a day of the week where kids can bring something special to school with them, and they have to wait, but they can bring it out and share it when it's show and tell time. And they can share, so like here today, my show and tell is, Odell the octopus with my awesome face mask. And what would your show and tell be today? Like maybe you have it with you. I also have this dog that's going crazy. Atticus, stop. So I have like a husky show and tell. Oh, maybe I shouldn't show that one. Anyway, forget that you saw that. This is a kids concert. So this is called Take Me to Show and Tell. And it's a really easy song, so you can sing it with me because most of the lines are take me to show and tell. So I'm going to sing it and give you a chance to learn, and then I'll sing the chorus 2 times so you can join me for the second one. Take me to show and tell, ba-dum-bum. Take me to show and tell, ba-dum-bum. Take me to show and tell. Take me to show and tell. Not too hard, right? I think you can try it with me. Ready, go. Take me to show and tell, ba-dum-bum. Take me to show and tell, ba-dum-bum. Take me to show and tell. Take me to show and tell. And the first line of every verse is like pretty similar. It goes like this. Take me to show and tell. I'm gonna learn how to read and spell. Take me to show and tell. Take me to show and tell. Take me to show and tell. I promise I won't scream and yell. Take me to show and tell. Take me to show and tell. I brought a bear to show and tell. He could count all pretty well. 6 + 6 is 12. Take a bear to show and tell. I took a drum to show and tell. I like to bang it, can't you tell? A little loud, oh well. Take a drum to show and tell. Ready? Take me to show and tell, ba-dum-bum. Take Take me to show and tell, ba-dum-bum. Take me to show and tell. Take me to show and tell. I took a turtle to show and tell. He didn't come out of his shell. A little shy, I guess. Oh well, take a turtle to show and tell. I took a spider to show and tell. It didn't go over very well. The teacher ran out the door and yelled, "Don't bring that spider back to show and tell." Take me to show and tell, ba-dum-bum. Take me to show and tell, ba-dum-bum. Take me to show and tell. Take me to show and tell. Take me to show and tell. We'll be done when they ring the bell. Take me to show and tell. Take me to show and tell. Everybody, take me to show and tell. 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 It's time for the husky to leave show and tell. He's not behaving very well. Oh, poor dog. He's literally in the doghouse. That's what happens when you're naughty. Sometimes you need a time out just so you can reflect, you know? And sometimes, like even for grown-ups, it's good to just have a quiet time. If you get in an argument, so you don't say something you regret, you could just say, you know, I just need a little quiet time by myself. Go for a walk. You could like do some drawings.
Go upstairs.
You go upstairs. So that's one of my like all-time favorites, kids songs. Another favorite that I'm going to sing for you is one that I've known for a long time, and I learned it from Ernie, who is a Muppet from Sesame Street, and it's called I Don't Want to Live on the Moon. So you could always Google I Don't Want to Live on the Moon and Ernie, E-R-N-I-E, and you get this really great video, and Ernie will sing for you while he's like dancing on a moonbeam. It's really great. Well, I'd like to visit the moon on a rocket ship high in the air. Yes, I'd like to visit the moon, but I don't think I'd like to live there. Though I'd like to, this is really high. It wasn't this high earlier. Well, I'd like, now it's really low. Well, I'd like to visit the moon. Yeah, that's better, right? I don't know. Now I'm losing my confidence here. Let's see. Well, I'd like to visit the moon. Oh, it gets really low. I don't know. You know what though? Like this is a good lesson because sometimes we're like up in front of an audience or you're doing something and you're like, oh my gosh, something's happening. I didn't prepare for this. That's okay, you know? Just keep your cool. And, you know, everybody will recognize that like, hey, you're in a vulnerable spot and they're like with you. They want you to succeed because we've all been there. Well, I'd like to visit the moon on a rocket ship high in the air. Yes, I'd like to visit the moon, but I don't think I'd like to live there. Though I'd like to look down at the earth from above, I'd miss all the places and people I love. So although I might like it for one afternoon, I don't want to live on the moon. Still a little low, but that's cool. You know, it doesn't always have to be perfect. I'd like to travel under the sea. I would meet all the fish everywhere. Yes, I'd travel under the sea, but I don't think I'd like to live there. I might stay for a day there if I had my wish. But there's not much to do when your friends are all fish, and an oyster and clam aren't real family. So I don't want to live in the sea. I'd like to visit the jungle, hear the lions roar, go back in time and meet a dinosaur. There's so many strange places I'd like to meet, but none of them permanently. So if I should visit the moon, well, I'd dance on a moonbeam and then I'll make a wish on a star, and I'll wish I was home once again. Though I'd like to look down at the earth from above, I would miss all the places and people I love. So although I might go, I'll be coming home soon, 'cause I don't want to live alone. No, I don't want to live alone. Thanks, Jim Henson and the Muppets and Sesame Street. I'm not sure I'd be here today if it wasn't for you. Now, this is a song that I wrote with kids in Lowell. And if you go to my YouTube channel, which, if you're watching, you may already be there, you can type in on the search bar, fantastic flag song. I did with my coworker. We would do these kids arts and crafts activities. And so we did this arts and crafts activity where we made flags. I want to say probably around the 4th of July, which is, a time when flags become especially prevalent in the United States. And then we wrote a little song about our flags. This is a fantastic flag song. We'd like to tell you about our flags. Kai has goofy things. Emily has a bike. I'm so excited I get to keep mine. We are unique. We are special and our flags are one of a kind, just like us. And just like us, they are beautiful. We are all one of a kind. Aiden's flag has lots of trees and birds. And Lucy drew a pumpkin on hers. Daddy helped with the vines. I'm so excited I get to keep mine. And we are unique. We are special and our flags are one of a kind, just like us. And just like us, they are beautiful. We are all one of a kind. We are all one of a kind. It's true. Every single one of you. There's only one you in the universe that ever was, that ever is, that ever will be, that we know. So you should really celebrate. Let's give you like a little round of applause. Woo-hoo, for being you. You're amazing. And because you're amazing, I'm going to sing you another song. How about that? So this is a song from my own childhood when my dad would take me to preschool. It's called the preschool song because when I sang it at an open mic in Alaska, a little girl made a very strong personal connection to it and named it the preschool song. It didn't really have a name before that. It's like the first song I wrote when I was learning how to write music. It's called, the chorus is he would wave, I would wave, and repeats. So when we get there, just kind of, keep that in mind. Let's do it right now together, actually. He would wave, I would wave, he would wave, I would wave. Yeah, and we do it one more time exactly like that. He would wave, I would wave, he would wave, I would wave. And this little girl, Iris, and a couple other little girls sang this with me at open mic, and they would sing the chorus with me, and they would all stand there and wave while I was singing the song. So you ready? Was it morning or afternoon? Preschool was a building partially underground. I would fall into despair. I had tears streaming down my face. Narrow windows my dad would peer through. I would look through streaming tears. He would wave, I would wave, he would wave, I would wave. I love all the hands waving in the chat box. He would wave, I would wave, he would wave, I would wave. I would grow despondent. It was when he left. He would go to the next window. Here we go. He would wave, I would wave, he would wave, I would wave. He would wave, I would wave, he would wave, I would wave. This would go on and on. This would go on and on. He would wave, I would wave, he would wave, I would wave. He would wave, I would wave, he would wave, I would wave, I would wave. Wave, jazz hands. Huzzah! Or jazz octopus arms. Whee! You get lots of waves that way. So I've got a couple more for you. And one is a song that I learned when I was a park ranger at Lowell. I may have heard it when I was little, but I didn't remember. And one of the kids requested it, and I didn't know it. So she was a regular at our Lowell Kids program. So thankfully, I was able to go home and figure it out and then come back and play it. But it's a really fun one. It's called The Ladybug's Picnic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The ladybugs came to the ladybug picnic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And they all played games at the ladybug's picnic. They had 12 sacks, so they had sack races, and they fell on their backs and they fell on their faces. The ladybugs 12 at the ladybug picnic. They played jump rope, but the rope had broke, so they just sat around telling knock-knock jokes. The ladybugs 12 at the ladybugs picnic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and they chatted away at the ladybugs picnic. They talked about the high price of furniture and rugs and fire insurance for ladybugs. The ladybugs 12 at the ladybugs picnic. Oh, the ladybugs 12 at the ladybug's picnic. Woohoo! If you Google any of these songs, well, at least this one, you'll get a fun little cartoon video of ladybugs, and you'll understand the reference to fire and sure it's because they sit around roasting marshmallows by this little fire that gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And yeah, so if you go to if you go to my YouTube channel, there's a playlist called Kids Songs, and most of these are in there. I'll have to make some recordings of some of the ones that I played today that aren't in there. But at least you've got it here. This is this playlist for all of my lockdown concert songs, and I'll save this specific one in the kids concert playlist as well, so you can listen to it anytime you want and have a sing along. It's so great, and the sun is out again. It's working! Huzzah! So I'm going to play a song now. I've got two more. This one is called "We Would All Walk Home." And when I was a park ranger working in Lowell, Massachusetts, I was invited to write music from oral histories. So these are recorded either by video or audio or written stories from people who lived in a whaling community. This is at New Bedford Whaling National Historical Park, which is a city that has a whole history of people going out to sea on sailing ships and whaling ships, and also people who have worked in factories on land to build all the different parts of ships. And so this story is from a woman who was recounting. So she was sharing her experience of being a little kid and how her mom had this ritual of taking her and her sisters every day to walk to the company where her father worked making ropes for ships. And so it was called the Cordage Company. Cord is like a kind of rope. So this is called "We Would All Walk Home." And maybe you have traditions with your family, maybe new ones that you're creating right now during this kind of crazy time. And then you can talk about it later and be like, remember when we used to do that? That was crazy. Or that was really fun. It was a ritual my mother had every afternoon. My sisters and I remember we would walk from our house on Sycamore Street to get to the Cordage Company at 4:30. We used to do this every day. We would wait and see who saw Daddy first. He did not always stop and wave at us, but he knew we were there. Then we would all walk home. We used to peek through the windows of the Cordage Company, through the bars on the windows on the bottom floor. It was a big red brick building with a green door on the side, where Daddy came out at 4:30. We used to do this every day. We would wait and see who saw Daddy first. He did not always stop and wave at us, but he knew we were there. Then we would all walk home. We used to do this every day. We would wait and see who saw Daddy first. He did not always stop and wave at us, but he knew we were there. From the building where the rope was made, he knew we were there. I remember it like yesterday. He knew we were there. Then we would all walk home. We would all walk home. There's clapping coming. It's like the Wizard of Oz behind the hidden curtain the clapping from Oz. So, wow, friends, we've come to the very last song in my 30 days of playing Life in Lockdown Singing for Solidarity concerts. It's been a really fun, interesting journey. And I had a request for this song, and I think it's a good one to play at the very end because it's really about togetherness and realizing that even though, yes, we are all unique beings, we all have shared experiences because we're all people, we're all human. And so it's really important to remember that we're really not so different in the end and to try to keep our hearts open and be kind to one another. And so that really is the spirit of this song that's called the Pigeon Song. I am a bird with a broken wing, but I'm still learning how to sing. Nobody likes me, nobody loves me, but still I sing every day. All I have is this moment. All I have is this time. We are not so different, you and I. Let us share this moment. Let us share this time. We are not so different, you and I. I woke up this morning and I could not hear my song. But somehow I found a way to carry on. All I have is this moment. All I have is this time. We are not so different, you and I. Let us share this moment. Let us share this time. We are not so different, you and I. When my song is hard to find, will you share your song with me? If we sing together, we create harmony. All I have is this moment. All I have is this time. We are not so different, you and I. Let us share this moment. Let us share this time. We are not so different, you and I. I hear a voice from ancient time. The past is me and you. And when we join together, we create something new. All I have is this moment. All I have is this time. We are not so different, you and I. Let us share this moment. Let us share this time. We are not so different, you and I. Woohoo! We're not so different, you and I. Maybe you have a favorite friend that you squeeze when you're feeling nervous or just need a little extra hug and love. I know I have many of those because my inner child is alive and well, and I hope that yours is too. And whether it's you're grown up and you're letting your inner child out to sing and play, or you're a little wee one listening, I hope that you've enjoyed this concert and these 30 days together. I know that I have, and it's really lifted my spirits. And now the sun is out again, so like it really, I think it has an effect on the whole wide world. So let's keep our spirits up, and I'm sure I will see you again soon. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks for tuning in, friends in Brussels, friends from the United States. And if you're tuning in after this live video, thank you. From my heart and my home to yours, I'm wishing you a beautiful day and lots of love. Namaste. Bye, friends.